All right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is, of course, your boy BJ back with another live stream. Guys, I'm here to talk today. This topic has just been brewing in my mind for the last couple of days, ever since the MTV Awards. Like, it's just been brewing. Like, this topic has just been cooking and brewing in my mind. I'm like, I got to talk about this, man. Like, this is a huge thing that I need to talk about because I just feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I really just feel some type of way about what I mean, you guys see the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys see the title, so you guys know what I'm talking about. You should get an idea by the pictures being shown. You know what I'm saying? You guys should get an idea by the pictures being shown what I'm getting ready to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So in the world of MMA, there's really only a few people who make that crossover. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few people who get in there, you know what I'm saying, and fight and know how to work the system and know how to put their face out there and know how to work the microphone and know how to be heard and know how to be seen. You know what I'm saying? There's and the pictures that I have up, it isn't everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not everybody. What's going on? What's up, Stamina MC? Teron Brown, what's good, man? What's going on up in the building, guys? We're gonna talk. I ain't gonna be on here for about an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm not probably not even that. But I just want to see how everybody is feeling in the land of the lay. Breaker Gang, what's up, Stamina? Yes. Where's my boy Combo? But yeah, I just want to talk, guys. I want to talk about the monster that the MMA community has created. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the monster that the MMA community has created. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying about the people who you see, you know, the faces you see out there in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a few people that catch everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody catches everybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got big stars, but they're big stars within the realm of the MMA community. You know what I'm saying? Some of these stars, they venture out. You know what I'm saying? They become more than just a big name in the sport. They become a big name, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, they become a big name outside of the sport as well as some of the biggest names in the sport. You know what I'm saying? But, being a big name in the sport is like the first step to becoming a big name outside of the sport. And not many people have been able to do both. You know what I'm saying? There's only a select few people who can do both. You start seeing them in commercials, you start seeing them in movies, you start seeing them, at different places, award shows, Met Galas, Grammys, Oscar. You start seeing them, making, showing their face at these big, across all platform events. You know what I'm saying? And you start seeing them out there. You see their names in the headlines all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they start getting roles on shows, like I said, roles in movies, things like that. You start seeing them on the Forbes list for highest paid athletes. You know what I'm saying? So it's only a few people that have been the face, that's really been the face of MMA since this sport has taken off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only been a few people. Conor would get another slap on the wrist as usual. Teron, I'm starting to think the same thing, dude. I'm really starting to think the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, it goes without punishment. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, the MMA community, we can't blame anybody but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't blame anybody but ourselves for this monster. Conor is 100% bad for the sport. He makes those outside the sport more likely to think MMA is just a Neanderthal fuck shit, and those inside it, one more reason to think being a cunt is okay when rich. Absolutely, Stamina. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, people already look at mixed martial arts as barbaric. You know what I'm saying? Like, to further add to combo break, to Stamina MC's comment there, the sport is already frowned upon because people say it's too barbaric, it's too bloody, it's too this, it's too that. You know what I'm saying? There's so much criticism for the sport of MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually having somebody out there being barbaric and punching people at bars and snatching people's phones and throwing them and trying to start fights with rappers and throwing dollies through buses. It's just really not a good. It's really not a good look for the sport. And the reason you guys see people like Chuck Liddell on this slideshow, and Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano and Brandy Couture and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, you know what I'm saying? You see these. I put these stars up here because these are huge crossover stars. These are huge crossover stars. You know what I'm saying? Who have ventured out. You know what I'm saying? And have made, over in Poland, guys, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is a gigantic star. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is a huge, huge star over in Poland. You know what I'm saying? Very respected. You know what I'm saying? Like, put on a platform as being one of the best fighters in the world. They take that shit seriously overseas, guys. You know what I'm saying? They take that shit super serious over there. More serious than we do. I feel like every other country takes their athletes and their fighters a little more serious than we do. We're here for the antics. Seems like Americans are the ones that are here for the antics. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else really cares for the antics, especially the Asian community. The Asian community don't care about the antics. They want to see fighting. Fighting is a huge thing in their, you know what I'm saying, a huge thing in the Asian community. Fighting, traditional martial arts, a lot of it originated from Asia. China, Japan, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're serious about that. Teron says, I find it very strong how people hate on John Jones for his screw-ups, but praise McGregor like he's some type of saint. Shaking my head. I just don't get it. People are hypocrites. If you're gonna hate on John Jones, hate on Conor McGregor. That's a strong point, Teron. That's a strong point. That's a strong point right there. I like that. I know what you meant. I find it very strange. Okay, yeah, I got you. It's crazy how there's a double standard in the MMA community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people who have actually went out and represented this sport. Like, Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey, Randy Couture, you know what I'm saying? Like, George St. Pierre, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people actually go out, you know what I'm saying? Joanna is an ambassador for the sport, no doubt, but not quite on the same level of other athletes you got up there, I don't think. Over here, she's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, in America, she's not. But in Poland, she's huge. in Poland, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is a mega star over there, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the amount of love and support that they have for Joanna Jędrzejczyk in Poland, being one of the first Polish athletes to put mixed martial arts on the map, dude. Joanna Jędrzejczyk is huge over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is huger than huge. You know what I'm saying? So she over there, she's considered one of the crossover stars. I probably left off some Brazilians, left off an an Australian. I'm sure there's some of those as well. But these are the first people that came to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joanna is a huge star over there. You know what I'm saying? People actually try to justify Conor McGregor by saying he didn't cheat like John Jones. People justify it, man. Yes, they do. But then again, I think that has a lot to do with the demographic of the mixed martial arts community. The demographic of the mixed martial arts community tend to act like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to point out the demographic, but the demographic tend to be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But Gina Carano represented the sport of women's mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? She was the first women's mixed martial arts megastar out there. It was Gina Carano before there was Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? Before Ronda, there was Gina. And people forget that. People forget, as far as even on a skill level, as far as being called the best, you know what I'm saying? Before Ronda, there was Gina. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, Stamina. I don't know, man. MMA Community is kind of toxic. Ask me, you disagree with something, you get called a casual. Right. Absolute. That's so true, man. That is so true. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? These people represent the sport with class. George St. Pierre, class. Randy Couture, class. You know what I'm saying? Chuck Liddell, he's wild, he's reckless, but he ain't never did no shit like this. To my recollection. Chuck Liddell been in movies. Chuck Liddell been on game shows, TV shows. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first ones back in the day to be a household name, was Chuck Liddell. Absolutely. Tony Ferguson, class. I mean, to be honest, he's a weird motherfucker, but yes, Tony Ferguson represents the sport with class. You know what I'm saying? But Ronda, even Ronda, you know what I'm saying? Even Ronda represented the sport beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, GSP, just the ideal athlete. You know what I'm saying? Ideal athlete. Let's see who else I got up here. I said Chuck, Joanna, Randy Couture in movies, making a name for himself. Gina Carano out there being pretty, putting that pretty face out there, showing that you're not, fighters are not just pretty faces. You know what I'm saying? Fighters aren't just fighters. Fighters can be pretty and feminine. You know what I'm saying? And put themselves out there. You know what I'm saying? As a beautiful face for the sport. Gina and Ronda did that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see Ronda out here. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things that Conor's doing, throwing dollies. Ronda talked a lot of junk. Ronda said things behind the scene to people, but that's all part of the fight game. As far as representing yourself to the world and representing, you know what I'm saying, mixed martial arts to the world, you've seen a lot better than what we've seen from Conor. And I mean, when I say a lot better, I mean a world better than what we've seen from Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that the MMA community created this, like, we created this monster. We really have nobody to blame but ourselves. And I'm speaking, when I say ourselves, when I say us and we, I'm talking the MMA community. You know what I'm saying? Because his kid Rampage used to literally powerbomb through guys. Right. Right, Teron, to be called a cat. Yeah. To me, it's just wild. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what all does Conor have to do? Conor has had sex allegations against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, rape allegations against him. You know what I'm saying? Cheating allegations. Assault and batteries. How many times has Conor McGregor assaulted somebody out here? You know what I'm saying? How many times have we seen Conor McGregor has assaulted someone? You know what I'm saying? Like, when does the MMA community start to hold Conor McGregor accountable for the things that he says and does. How many people? When? How many times does the MMA community have to read headlines about Conor McGregor doing something stupid before we start to hold him accountable? But the thing is, we're not seeing the company that he works for hold him accountable. We're not seeing Dana White hold him accountable. We're not seeing the UFC hold Conor McGregor accountable for his actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they picked John Jones apart. I'm just saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they picked John Jones apart down to damn microscopic amounts of, trace amounts of fucking PEDs in his system. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that anything that they could dig up on John Jones, they gonna dig it up. You know what I'm saying? Conor, on the other hand, he doesn't get punished. He gets a title fight as the punishment. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor has done a lot of messed up things, but his father, Dana White, lets him get a free pass. Absolutely, man. That is so true. That is so true, man. That is so true. You know, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really sad because once again, guys, we as the mixed martial arts community created this monster. We did it. We created it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hyped him up. Now, his skill set did do a lot of talking earlier in his career. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the popularity and the antics and stuff, when he started doing the antics and he's seen how, the MMA community responded to it, it made every headline, this and that, that's fuel to keep going. The more he does, the more people are going to watch his fights. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. It's business moves for Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? And everybody around him is profiting off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's just crazy, man. But now look what we got. This, we finally see Conor. We see Conor at an award show. The only MMA fighter at the award show, supposed to be representing the sport, as going in there looking like a champion, being a champion. You know what I'm saying? Bumping shoulders with people that you have more money than. You know what I'm saying? People who've been in the industry way longer than you, and you got way more money than. You know what I'm saying? And you bumping shoulders. You're supposed to be there to represent the beautiful sport of mixed martial arts that we all love so much. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of pisses you off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That he's there trying to start a fight with MGK, man. Like, that's just, it's crazy. Like, if apparently, and the rumor is that MGK didn't want to take a picture with him, and that's how he reacted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy how, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the type of person that Conor McGregor really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It's just wild to me. It's just wild. What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I see what y'all put in the comment section, but the question of the night, guys, and I'm not going to be on here for long. I'm probably not even going to be on here an hour. You know what I'm saying? But the question of the night is Conor McGregor a bad representation for the sport? Is he a bad face of the sport? Think about the people who really could be a face for mixed martial arts. Valentina Shevchenko should be a mega star. You know what I'm saying? Valentina should be a mega star. You know what I'm saying? We do have Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? We do have Chris Cyborg, who's a huge star in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? But think about if it was Charles Oliveira, you know what I'm saying, who became a crossover star. I don't think he hit up Megan Fox. I doubt that. I doubt that, Tehran. I don't believe that. I think the picture thing is a lot more believable. But what was I saying? What if Charles Oliveira was the face of the sport, or Brandon Moreno was the face of the sport, or Rose Namajunas became a megastar, or when Stipe Miocic was champion, if Stipe was the face of the sport, or even Francis Ngannou, or when Robert Whittaker was the face, even Israel Adesanya. He says a lot of dumb shit and he's very cringy. But what if Izzy was the face of the sport? Or Kamaru, he says a lot of dumb shit too, but he ain't out here doing the shit that McGregor's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the true humble people who could really fit into that role, who could really deserve that attention, and would be a good face to put out front. You know what I'm saying? For the sport of mixed martial arts. What how would we be perceived? Now everybody's looking at it as barbaric. All these fighters want to do is fight. You know what I'm saying? And if you see Conor do bad, then everybody's like that. You know what I'm saying? I think so too, Teron. If Charles Oliveira was, you know, as big of a star as Conor, and he's at this award show representing the sport, you know what I'm saying, and he flips out like that and starts throwing drinks and trying to kick people, and you know what I'm saying, it would be, I think there would be repercussions for any other fighter. You know what I'm saying? There would be repercussions for any other fighter. It's crazy. It's just crazy, man. It's just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? How we look at, you know, what people we choose to, you know, in the mixed martial arts community, the people we choose to put up front, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, nah, I can't even say that, you know what I'm saying? Just our choice on putting Conor McGregor up front like that. I just think that's wild. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just you know, and I think that we shouldn't let we shouldn't let what Conor does, and the world shouldn't let what Conor does be a representation of our sport, because we love this sport. This sport is beautiful. We talk about, us podcasters, we talk about this sport. We get on here, we spend hours pushing out content on this sport, talking about fighters, you know what I'm saying, who are much better, you know, who are actually good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, is Conor McGregor a bad person? I don't know if he's a bad person. I'm not going to say he's a bad person, but according to the rest of the world, you know, the people who are not into the mixed martial arts, who look at it from the outside in, the first thing, talk to somebody who's never talked about mixed martial arts before, who don't watch it. The first thing they're going to say is either Ronda or Conor. Conor or Ronda are going to be the two people that they say first. Anyone other than Conor that mess will get their marching papers. John perhaps next in terms of how much wiggle room he gets, but there's definitely a hierarchy. Yeah, absolutely. F. McGregor, I hope he gets destroyed in this next fight. Mr. Lee says, absolutely bad for the sport. Shame on him and all of his enablers. Absolutely, man. It's wild. It's just a wild thing. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely just a wild thing about how we represent people. You know, how we create these monsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I think the biggest blow up, I didn't think it could get any worse than him attacking Khabib's bus. You know, I didn't think it could get any worse than that. Then come the punching the dude in the face. Then comes the slapping the dude's phone, grabbing the dude's phone and throwing the dude's phone. You know what I'm saying? That came next. Now we have this, you know, then the scandals, the cheating scandals, the rape scandals, that came next. You know what I'm saying? And now we have this blow up at the MTV Video Music Awards, the VMAs. We have Conor McGregor trying to attack MGK. It's just wild. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild. Am I the only person who actually doesn't know Teron? You're not the only person, bro. Guys, please do your boy a favor and smash that like button for your boy. Please. Please, 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 please smash that like button for your boy. I really, 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 really appreciate that. A large part of it, in my mind, is so-called media. They who write about all things Conor, no matter how bad for the clicks. Also, Ronda, despite her being long gone, the Power Brothers, yuck. Yeah, you know, they you know, Jake Paul is almost to that part. You know what I'm saying? Logan, I think, is a little more reserved than Jake. I might be wrong about that, but I think Jake is more for the antics than Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but Ronda wasn't out here doing stuff like that, though. You know, Ronda said shit. Like I said, she said shit. She done shit, but she wasn't out here causing fights at these events. Ronda was out here grabbing a bag. That's what Ronda Rousey was doing. She was out here grabbing a bag. Oh, Coach gonna talk about it. Oh, you better believe Coach gonna talk about it, Teron. You better believe Coach gonna talk about it. Coach gonna find the quickest way to talk about it. You better believe that. Oh, it's coming from Coach. Coach gonna do a 2-hour long segment, though. I'm not gonna do a 2-hour long segment, guys. I just really wanted to get on here and get that off my chest because I feel like it needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, we have had some great faces of MMA. And there's more than what's on this screen, but we have had some great faces of MMA. You know what I'm saying? Chuck Liddell was in How High. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy shit. Like Chuck Liddell was in How High. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way back then. Rhonda, being in the Fast and the Furious movies. Oh, absolutely, Teron. You better believe Coach gonna light his ass up. Joanna Young Jacek, a huge, huge, huge star over in Poland, man. Randy Couture in movies. You know what I'm saying? Commercials, this and that. Chuck Liddell, like I said, Chuck Liddell, Gina Carano, The Mandalorian, the X-Men movies, like everything that she's done, you know what I'm saying? Just a great representation of the sport. You know what I'm saying? George St. Pierre, you know what I'm saying? Just mixed martial artists to the bone. That other shit, GSP ain't with them antics and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yep, Tony Ferguson. Yep, they got to give it to Tony Ferguson. Yep, he's been in stuff. I didn't put Holly, I didn't put Misha, I didn't put other people, but there's been other crossover stars who have just been big, and been great ambassadors for the sport. You know what I'm saying? And showing that these, just because we get in the cage and fight and we get bloody, we're not, gladiators. This isn't a barbaric, like Stamina said, Neanderthal sport. Yes, Ronda has held herself well for the most part. I just mean those cats amplified live now herself where as shine could be otherwise given to other more deserving stones, but whatever. Exactly, Stamina. That's exactly my point, man. That is exactly my point, guys. Please smash that like button for your boy. Please, it takes 2 seconds for y'all to smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds. Smash that like button, please. But yeah, man, I just think it's wild, and I think that nobody's to blame but the MMA community. Ronda is not. She's done with WWE, man. Ronda is having a baby. I think Ronda may have had her baby already. Ronda is chilling. She's just chilling, being a mom now. But I think that Conor needs to be held to the flame for this. You know what I'm saying? I hope he runs across the right journalists who won't say what they got to say. Brett Okamoto, maybe. Because Brett Okamoto will ask questions, and so will Ariel Helwani. Ariel Helwani will make it give some sort of accountability for, you know what I'm saying? He'll make you take accountability yourself with the questions that Ariel asks. Ariel asks great questions. People can talk about Ariel Helwani how they want to. Ariel asks great questions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Helwani is called the best in the game for a reason. He asks great questions. He'll say, well, don't you think? I love when Ariel says, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? Because then they have to answer it. I love Ariel. Don't let anybody ever talk shit about Ariel. He does kiss Conor's butt, but when it comes to, something wild and crazy like that, Ariel will ask the right questions, though. Ariel will ask the right questions, But yeah, for sure, guys, for sure. But I just wanted to get this out here, y'all. I'm not going to be on here all night. I'm getting ready to go. It's late. I got to get to bed. I got to go to work. But, I appreciate you guys leaving your thoughts and stuff in the comment section. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to get this off my chest, and I couldn't have been the only person that thought this. You know what I'm saying? There's no way in hell I was the only person that felt this type of way about how Conor acted compared to how other people have represented this sport. Like I said, it's a beautiful sport, guys, and we love it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Save the live stream. But yeah, it'll save. You just once I end the live, it takes it, a few hours to re-upload, but it will come back up. So absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, just give it a few hours, bro, and you'll be able to go back and watch the replay. But I just had to put this out there, y'all. I had to put this out there. So of course, more content coming, fight-related content coming. I had to throw this out. I don't want to spend too much time talking about the fuck up of the type of fuck up that Conor McGregor is. I don't want to spend too much time on that. So I just want to come. Y'all know my hour and a half long podcast are the ones about the fight. They're the ones that are actually about the fight. But anyways, guys, this of course is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA, guys. Please hit that like button. If you didn't give a damn what we was talking about, hit that dislike button. And if you guys haven't already, hit the damn subscribe button. Shout out to Teron Brown, Stamina MC, Mr. Lee. Appreciate you guys coming through, showing your boy some love. Absolutely. But I'm out, guys. Let that simmer. Conor McGregor versus the other faces of mixed martial arts. Teron, man, you got to learn to love women's MMA, dude. You've got to learn how. You've got to learn, bro. You have got to start paying attention to women's mixed martial arts, man. I mean, to say you absolutely hate female MMA, you are missing out on a whole nother world of mixed martial arts, Teron. I mean, I know that you like what you like, bro, but you are missing out on a whole nother world of mixed martial arts, my dude. I'm telling you, dude, you are missing something so beautiful, bro. Women's mixed martial arts is, I'm telling you, man, there's no love like it is for women's mixed martial arts, bro. You need to start watching. You need to start following, bro. Because to say I mean, if you don't, you just don't like MMA, bro. Men's MMA is what we've always seen. Women's MMA is fairly new, man, and it's different. It's different. It's the same but very different. You know, it's the same but very different. Men's MMA is very exciting, but women's MMA is exciting too. It may be a little more exciting to the masses, men's MMA, but you gotta be a hardcore, man. Not saying you gotta be a hardcore to love women's MMA. You gotta enjoy it to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nancy, my mom, guys. That is my beautiful, 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 beautiful mom. So, guys, please give a shout out to my mom in the comment section. My biggest, 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 biggest supporter, guys. My biggest supporter. But yes, guys, it's you gotta. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you say you don't enjoy women's MMA, I just don't see how you don't enjoy women's MMA. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, man. But Teron, man, you're missing out on a whole. You need to open that door, bro. You need to open that door to women's mixed martial arts. Running Reenie. Hey, BJ. Hey, Nancy. Running Reenie. I've never seen you on my channel. Subscribe. But yes, guys, please give a shout out to my mom. But guys, I need to make my mom a moderator. Drop another comment, mom. Drop another comment, mama. Let's see that blue wrench. Type something else, mom. Oh, Teron, man, you insulting it, man. You are insulting the game. Oh, y'all see my mom with the wrench. I think I might be the first podcaster on YouTube to make his mom a moderator. Uh-oh, boy. I'm telling y'all say some wrong shit. My mom got a wrench. She ain't gonna ask questions. She just gonna kick you out. She ain't gonna ask questions. She just gonna kick you out. Oh, Running Reenie. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm subscribed, but I rarely comment. Well, man, please feel free to comment more. Please comment more. Please comment more. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Let that simmer in what we talked about, and great job, Mr. Johnson. BJ's a quality. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you, sir. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Y'all have a good night. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button for your boy, and I'm getting out of here. Peace.